What's up, guys? It is the Hideout, tuning in to let you guys know, first off, we really appreciate your support over the last 4 months as our YouTube channel has grown. We love putting reactions out for you guys and getting to talk to you in the comments and interact with the community. So big shout outs to you guys, first of all. Secondly, since things have been rolling pretty smoothly, we decided now is a good time to roll out our Patreon to give you guys some more options for content, as well as another method of supporting us if you would like to. Our Patreon schedule should be somewhere on the screen right now, so you can go ahead and get a look at some of the shows that we'll be offering and what tiers the shows fall into on our system. A lot of these shows will eventually make their way to YouTube at some point, but due to time and editing constraints, they'll be temporarily Patreon exclusive for right now. Demon Slayer Season 4, as well as My Hero Season 7, will be joining the YouTube on their arrival when those episodes do debut.
So with that out of the way, we can now break down our tiers on the Patreon to you a little bit. So our first tier is called the Lookout tier. For $5 a month, you'll get early access to full uncut reactions to select shows. You will always know what shows fall into this category as indicated on the weekly graphic schedule with the little star indicators. In addition, we do have a Google Doc available that will list every show that we react to in alphabetical order and what tier they fall in. That doc will be updated with each new show. In addition to that, you guys will also get access to vote on polls for future shows that we'll be bringing to our channels. Once or twice a season, when it's, the shorter shows, we'll be throwing up a poll to ask what's coming up next, and you guys can participate in that. Lastly, you will get a special role in our Discord. Now, to be upfront, our Discord is public to everyone. Check the link in the description. You can join in, come hang out with us. We have all types of stuff in the Discord, rooms, chats, and we do want to start growing that. But this gives you a little bit of extra icing on the cake, if you will. You can go ahead, get a special role, and we can hang out in there, and if you want to get in contact with us, that'll most likely be the best way to do it.
Yep, and that's going to bring us over to the second tier of the Patreon, which is going to be for $10 a month. And in this tier, you'll get early access, of course, to the full uncut reactions to every show that we react to, not just some select shows, no, just every single show that we react to. You're going to have access to it in this tier. And as we mentioned earlier, the weekly schedule graphic will show you when each of those shows are going to be releasing on the Patreon. And then in this tier, you also have access to the voting polls for the future shows that will be coming to the channel, but you will get a 2x multiplier on your vote, so you get just a little bit more voting power when it comes to deciding some of the shows that'll come to the channel. And then you also as well get your special role in the Discord. And we're trying to bring a lot of value to each of the individual tiers, and we want to make sure it is worth your time and worth your while. So as more time passes by, both the tier 1 and tier 2 categories will be more populated. They'll have a ton of shows that you'll be able to have access to.
And last but not least, our third tier is called the Secret Base tier. This is the final form of our Patreon, so to speak. This is a $15 a month tier, and it will grant you early and immediate access to every single reaction that we record. Basically, it's a tier for people that want to go above and beyond with supporting us, but have a little bit less patience, and you need that content ASAP. So how it works is we'll be posting reactions immediately after our recording sessions. In this tier, you don't have to wait for the weekly Patreon release schedule. In some cases, this will end up putting you weeks, potentially months ahead on certain shows. To give you an example, we were recording Slime. We had a recording session where we recorded about 7 episodes in one sitting. And if you were in this tier, you have access to all of those episodes that were uploaded. This tier will end up adding a lot of bang to your buck if it's up your alley. In addition, you'll also get access to the reaction polls like the other 2 tiers, but with a 3-time voting multiplier. That's right, your vote matters. And lastly, of course, you will get the secret base special role in our Discord. We plan on bringing more roles and more perks to the $15 tier as we grow as a channel.
Yep. that will wrap up pretty much our little tier system there. So lastly, to outline some of our main goals for the actual Patreon itself, again, we love to just be upfront and just keep it honest with you guys. The long-term goal is, of course, to make this a full-time job, and we are going to be striving, doing our best to make sure that's a reality, while also giving you guys an incredible amount of content along the way. Some immediate sub goals of that big goal is we want to be able to eventually hire a video editor in the near future, hopefully. Right now, we do currently edit all of the videos, which adds a significant amount of time to the process. Editing is no joke. We've both been editing for 10 plus years, and it is not an easy job. Shout out to all you editors out there. So yeah, we would love to be able to lighten that burden on ourselves. Having an editor would help us just get out even more content because we don't have to worry about doing all of that ourselves. And then B, currently, unfortunately, we are living on opposite ends of the country, and we would love to be able to just relocate to the same place, as we think, that will help bring our chemistry even more in line of what we know it could be, and take the reactions to an even greater height, because recording, not in the same location adds its own challenges with editing, with the green screen. It just adds a bunch of extra pain that would be, eased if we were all in the same location. So that's definitely part B of that goal. And then as we grow, we have tons, and when I say tons, I'm not even exaggerating. We have tons of other content ideas in mind that we will be adding down the road. Podcasting, we're looking to get into at some point. Streaming, we'll have at some point, as well as a few other cool ideas tucked away in the brain. But overall, those are the immediate goals that we have, and by supporting us, those are some of the things you'll be helping us to make a reality. If you'd like to join us on our journey and help us, make that dream a reality, we would love to have your support, not only monetarily through the Patreon. It's not, that's not the only way you can support us. Even just watching our content and interacting with it here on YouTube itself really goes such a long way. It's really hard to understate how much each comment, view, it matters actually so much with boosting our videos in the YouTube algorithm and helping them reach other people that just have no idea that we even exist. So those are some of the main goals we have, guys, with the Patreon. As always, none of this would even be possible without you guys. So big shout outs again to you guys. We really appreciate you interacting with our content, supporting us on this journey, and we can't wait to bring even more content for you guys to enjoy. It's been the Hideout. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out. Have a blessed day.